G'day, g'day. So, we got a live one today. Live one? Yeah. So, I'm keen to continue with the theme of looking at assessment tasks using AI well. And I came across UNSW College. They have something called the 3C model for using AI. So I'd like to explore that with you. And we are live. So if I make errors or if I stuff up some tech, please do mention comments or in the chat. Okay, let's have a look. So let's see, category number 1, AI tools cannot be used. Okay, so for this category, you need to show basic skills like remembering, understanding, and using your knowledge, which are essential for future studies and work. So an example of this, so if we're using a formula to solve a maths question during a final exam, it might be difficult to ask ChatGPT while you're doing a written exam in a particular place. So that's a fair point, because a lot of people they rely on it a little bit too much, and then when they have to go and sit an exam, they've lost the ability to even think for things, which really is unfortunate. Okay, so in this category, you can't use any AI at all. So I love it. This includes in-person exams, class tests, oral exams, some labs and practicals, and discussion-based assessments. I mean, does it need to be said that none of these would be able to be using that? Like, duh. Okay, so in this case, the teacher explained the idea. Okay, that's pretty simple. I mean, at least I think so. I don't know if you think so. And let's have a look at what category number 2 is. Yeah, slowly squeezing across. I'm trying to make these things bigger so that people can actually read what they are, because I'm trying to figure out the systems. Okay. Category number 2. I wonder, where does the word category come from? A side note, we'll get back to this. Okay. So category, word history. I think it's French, but I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Okay. From French, catégorie. From late Latin, categoria. From the Greek, categoria. Oh, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I didn't know my own word. Okay. All right. So, look, I know that the Greeks like to claim they invented everything, but in this case, we did make the word. But it doesn't make it any better that I didn't even remember that we made it. At least it sounds better in French. So let's go back to our category 2. So I should know this because I can't say that word in Greek. Okay, so AI tools may be used in an assistive role. This will be very interesting for you guys. Okay, cool. So in this kind of an assessment, you may use AI tools to help you develop specific skills. For example, you might use AI to look at data, find patterns in text, and get new ideas about a topic or question. Fantastic. Very, very useful. So in this case, you might use it with some tasks. Okay, let's have a look at what examples they use. All right. Draft and organize content. Prepare for exams, test code, translate content, give feedback, and proofread. So I mean, this is actually one of the most common things I see people doing is they're translating content. So I teach English as second language people as well, and I don't think there's anything wrong with using it to translate content in certain circumstances, but you have to be very particular about when you do it. So that's good. And using it as a proofreader, so I guess all the proofreaders will be out of jobs. No more proofreading. Okay, your teacher will explain this category is why this category is used to make sure everyone has a fair experience. Some parts of the assessment will not allow AI, and that's fair enough, because you'll have certain aspects of an assessment you absolutely can't use it, but then other ones you would. And I actually think this model that UNSW is using is pretty good. I kind of like what they're putting together here. It's nice discovering all this because it's coming together. Like the world is changing and we're building. Okay. Numero. Numero? Which language? Which language? Numeros three. Okay. Numero. It sounds Italian. Okay, I think it might be Latin. Numero. Okay, I gotta look it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the side notes, and I'm distracted today, so my apologies. Wait, did I say numeral? Oh, number three. Um, let's do numerology. Okay. Meaning of numbers, definition by numbers. So from Latin, numerous. Yes, it was Latin. I knew it. Okay. And then plus Greek. Jesus, arithmos. Okay, I know that word. Numerological. This is confusing. Man, I wish AI could just tell us the answer to all these. Let's have a look at what was the other one? It was numerous. That seems like a lot. That looks super Latin. Okay. Blah, blah, from yes, I knew it was Latin. Okay. I love it when I've worked out a word. Okay, category 3, AI tools may be used for integration. This is key because this is when you're going to mention that you're using it for your assessment tasks, please. Okay, AI, tick. So for this kind of an assessment, you may use AI tools at different stages of your assessment. So in this category, you should show your skills using AI tools to solve problems, make decisions, and create solutions. So this assessment may include a part where you must show that you can use AI in an ethical and responsible way. I mean, what's an unethical way to use it? Oh, if we just copy whatever the AI said and then we try to memorize that and write it in an exam, that's very unethical. Because if it works, it's not your work. If it doesn't work, it reads really badly. Like it's really upsetting reading those versions. Okay, so let's be responsible with how we use our AIs. So for example, you might use AI to generate ideas, compare content. Ooh, I love this. Produce summaries. I don't mind that because you actually save a lot of time by doing that. Analyze content because sometimes you've seen one perspective and you go, oh, what's another perspective? Like that, it's actually not too bad for that. I mean, as long as you're using your critical thinking skills and you're aware of when it gets wrong and you go, oh, I don't think I agree with that aspect of it. So you do really need to keep your critical faculties in check. Or reframe content, I like that. So a reframe is to change how something is presented, to reframe what something is. So, what's an example of how to reframe something? I can't think of a way to reframe it. It's been a long day. But reframe examples. Ooh. Oh, I like this. This evergreen home. I love it. At any given moment, I'm constant of thoughts, observations, and judgments running through my brain. I think it's someone else saying this, but not me. But I don't know. What I've learned over time is I can okay, cool. But they're speaking for the first person. From I have to I get to. Oh, from I failed to I learned. Those look like reframes. So I must do this or I can do this. I failed that thing to I learned something. It's amazing how useful reframing is when you're approaching like preparations for exams, because If you're saying I'm not good at creating stories, I can't do creative writing. If you're telling yourself that, you're already defeating yourself before you've started. If you reframe that as it's like I haven't learned how to write creatively yet. It's a completely different frame that you can really work with. What stories we tell ourselves day to day, they tell us what future we're going to have. Okay, besides reframing, that was another side note. Too many bloody side notes today. Okay, research, find answers, write content that other students can review and give feedback on. Fantastic. Once again, your teacher will support and guide you to ensure everyone has a fair experience. What are we going to do when the AIs are the only teachers left? We need to reframe that thought. I'll let you know once I've reframed it. But yeah, so I just wanted a quick one today. So hopefully that was useful. So the three categories for AI integration. So category 3, yes, AI tools can be used for integration. Category 2, you can use it in an assistive role. And then category 1 was don't touch the AI tools because you'll get in trouble. But also it's probably not going to help you learn anything either, because don't try to memorize your essays and then spit that out in the exam. Try to learn the content and figure out how that content works instead. All right, have a good one, and I guess I'll see you very, 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 very soon or later, depending on when you sign in next. Okay, so please, comment if anything helped. If there's something you want to see next, tell me. Okay, good day. Right, good evening. Good evening. Good evening.